it's Caitlyn, and Christmas in July. So, now, despite what some of my friends tease me with, I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas in July, but it just tends to work out that a lot of things come out for Christmas around July at the same time. And they tease me about it because Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July is still one of my favorite Christmas movies. But anyway, so Hallmark came out with the first batch of their keepsake ornaments. Now, I've been wanting to do keepsake ornament videos for as long as I've been on YouTube. And I'm always like, it's summer, no one's gonna like it. So I put a poll up on Instagram in my story, and there was only one vote for no, and all the rest of them were yes. So we're doing it. So these are all the ornaments that I bought on July 10th, which was the first premiere day. It lasts for about a week, or at least over the weekend. Premiere date for the keepsake ornaments. The other half will come out in October. And I did get my dream book early this year. The dream book comes out usually around early spring. And you can go to Hallmark, or you can do it online too. And just basically pre-order. And you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to put any money down for the pre-order. You just give them or submit your wish list. And they will, when they get them in, they will hold it for you. Or Hallmark will ship it out to you if you do it online as soon as they become available. So that's the way I usually do it. And every year I go in and I'm like, I see a couple more, then I'm like, I want these. So really quick, let me see if I can find the first one I wanted to show. Here we go. So really quick, they don't just have Christmas, they also have some Halloween stuff. So this is the Nightmare Before Christmas Pumpkin Jack Tree Topper. The one thing I hate about keepsake ornaments and stuff, a lot of times they'll put it through this tissue wrap, and some of it having clamshell packaging. I prefer everything in clamshell. I understand it's more expensive, but this tissue paper, I absolutely hate dealing with that all the time. But anyway, here is the little Halloween tree topper. Last year, Hallmark sold a little black Christmas tree, like a very mini one. Like if I put it here on the table, it would probably come to the end, top of the frame here. That's how little it is. But I wanted something to put on top of the tree, because I did decorate it last year, but I didn't have any like topper for it. So now I do. So this is very cute, just a little spring. Awesome. They have a lot of little mini Nightmare Before Christmas ones. I don't know many that are like that big, which is perfect for that tree too, but they're too expensive. These are all, you are not going to get these cheap. The only way to get Hallmark ornaments cheap is after the holidays. They'll go on sale. Any of them that don't sell out. But usually the cooler stuff sells out pretty quick. It's usually the more mundane Christmas stuff that keeps till past the holidays. So especially if it's something that comes out during the summer, the chances of it lasting all throughout the year up to January, it's very, very slim. So you kind of have to just jump on it. So there's that. And also, at the day I'm filming this, I'm gonna worry about this crap later. Let me just put it in the thing. But the day that I'm filming this, Disney revealed their, what's it called? Showcase ornaments, I think is what the name is. I'm honestly not sure. Disney Showcase, I don't know, something like that. So I will be making a video with that one too, but I think there's only a few. I might put it in with like a Funko video. And then there's another one here that's actually, there's one here that's actually empty. Okay, so this is actually already out of box, because this I bought for my mom. So my mom loves snowmen. She likes snow globes, but she also loves snowmen. And for a while, Hallmark has been doing this thing for the last few years where there's like 4 ornaments in a set, and it's always snowman themed, and it has like mom, dad, son, daughter, so it has like a full family. I've been getting her the mom ones, but it was either last year or the year before. The mom one was, or the entire set was just ugly. Like, the first few that came out were awesome, but then I think it was last year's set, it was like an ice cream cone theme, and it was just, like, it was okay, but it was just, like, both of us just said this was just ugly. So, they had another snowman last year, it was holding cardinal birds and a treehouse, and it had, like, a little forest scene around it. So this is the next snowman in that series. So this one is holding snowballs, and if you look on the bottom, there's a little snowball fight between the snowman, and there's actually snow dogs running around too. Really, really cute. So this feels like it's made more of a it's definitely a plastic, but it almost feels like ceramic. And then his hat, scarf are actually made out of cloth. So really freaking cute. And my mom keeps not all, but a lot of the stuff, especially the stuff that I give her, she keeps it on a shelf in her room. So I literally just snuck this out of her bedroom without her looking, so I could bring it down here to film. But anyway, tree topper's trying to fall over. But now let's get into the stuff for me other than the Halloween thing. So this year is Wonder Woman's 80th anniversary. So of course we had to have some Wonder Woman stuff. So they've been doing some Lego stuff for the past few years. I did not bother to get the Superman Lego. I have the Batman and the Joker, and now I have Wonder Woman. And I also have the Gingerbread Man and Santa. This year they also have an elf. I might go back and get the elf at some point before they sell out. We'll see. But if it does, I'm not going to cry too much about it. But here is the Lego Wonder Woman. Now, I did notice as soon as I took it out, there is a small paint defect right here on her lasso. I don't know if you guys will see it. But that's the first time I've ever had any problem with the keepsake ornaments and their paint job. So usually they're pretty good. I mean, for the price they charge, they better be good. So I can forgive one mishap. So here is Lego Wonder Woman. Absolutely awesome. The only problem with the Lego ones is that you always feel like, I always feel like they should be articulated. So a part of me always is kind of like, I want to move it, but I know they're not supposed to move. Like, it's not articulated at all, but part of me always thinks like, yes it is. So I always try to like move, like I just barely press on the legs even though I know they're not supposed to, but it's just like, it's what you do with Lego. Lego, you make them stand up straight, but whatever. But this is super, super cute. I love this very, very much. And I'm thinking, I have a lot of Wonder Woman ornaments. And because of it's her anniversary this year, I'm thinking of turning one of my smaller trees into just Wonder Woman themed. So, and of course, I've been doing it for the past few years. I'll probably do another Christmas tour when it comes to around November when I decorate. So, where is the other one? Here we go. So here is the other Wonder Woman ornament that came out. Last year we got a Linda Carter ornament, another one. So I didn't think we were going to get one this year. It would have been cool to see a a new Gal Gadot one. But I am not complaining about the two that we got here, because Lego is awesome and so is this one. So we have Golden Age Wonder Woman. Now this is not the first appearance of Wonder Woman in this, but it is the first official Wonder Woman comic book. So Wonder Woman #1, this is freaking cool. You can barely see it, but right behind her leg is the DC comic logo. So very, very awesome. You can still read the little caption at the bottom. A complete 62-page issue containing all the new, never before published adventures of Wonder Woman. So there is Golden Age Wonder Woman. This is awesome. So you can see she's got her shorts. This is so freaking cool. Her chest plate's accurate. The tiara is going all the way around her head, over her hair. This is just awesome. I absolutely love this. This is probably my favorite of them all. Because again, it's just classic. It would have been cool if they had made the lasso and the armor golden, but of course in the original comics they were colored, yellow instead of gold. So I totally understand them doing that. Not complaining at all, but this is just awesome. Again, it would have been nice to see Gal Gadot, cause especially since, again, last year we got a new Linda Carter, but although we did get a Gal Gadot themed, I think we had like the guitar last year, if I remember correctly. They didn't come out with a guitar this year, a DC guitar ornament. So that might have been why we didn't get one this year. And then this one, I was so glad they had this. So this is Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls. Now last year, they made Rose Nylund, Golden Girl, and it was actually late. It was supposed to come out in July, but for some reason it was running late compared to all the other ornaments that were coming out. So it took like months for her to come in, but Blanche came here in time. So, oh my god, I just now noticed something. Okay. I just now noticed it. I'm gonna have to go show this to the family, because we were all, every time I do this, they're all like, okay, what'd you get? So, oh my gosh, this is cool. So this is Blanche, what I believe, I thought this was her funeral dress. I thought this was the dress that she wore for Phil's funeral, Dorothy's brother's funeral. But then, as I'm taking her out of the box, I saw this. Do you guys remember this episode? So this is actually her wedding dress. So I remember she put it on to prove that she lost weight, but then she couldn't get it to zip in the back, and Rose was taking a picture of her like this, and then Rose snuck a picture of her in the back because she didn't tell her. And this talks. I don't know if I'm not monetized, so I shouldn't have a problem with any type of copyright strikes of any kind, so we'll see.
I was never a night person either, until I blossomed into young womanhood and realized I was even more devastating by moonlight.
I love the laugh track. I'm going to go through them all, guys, just so you can hear it. You can still watch little videos on Hallmark's website, too, but it's fun.
Grandma Holdsworth always said I was a little flighty. Or was it a little floozy? How can I say no to the man I love? I can't even say no to the men I like. Well, I know I've been having a very good time, and there wasn't even a man in the room. Hello there. I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Blanche Devereaux. That's French for Blanche Devereaux.
Okay, so the bottom that was the last of it. The bottom here matches the one that came with Rose last year. And it's got that very familiar leaf print that you usually saw in Blanche's bedroom, so I like this a lot. So last year we got Rose, this year we got Blanche. I'm thinking next year will probably be Dorothy, and then they'll end with Sophia 2 years from now. I will very much looking forward to having the full set of this, because this is just amazing. Like that, and it honestly does look like Rue McClanahan. Like, it's not, an exact likeness, but you can tell that's Rue McClanahan. So I love this. And if you guys couldn't tell, her hair is actually a little bit metallic. I really, really love this. Very, very awesome. And again, this one comes in clamshell. I wish all of them did. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put her back. Yeah, I wish all of them came in like this, because they're just so much easier to put back in the thing instead of using tissue paper. So I'm waiting for the day that they convert all to having that, but probably won't happen. Okay, so these are the two that I found in store, because I just had to. So here is a Winnie the Pooh. So this is actually the 55th anniversary of Winnie the Pooh, which I'm surprised. I think it's also the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast this year. I'm honestly really confused why, or is something for Stitch this year? I can't remember, because I know they've been doing a lot of stuff with Stitch this year, which I'm not complaining about. The Stitch Crashes Disney stuff is awesome. I haven't bought any of it yet. There's one thing coming out that I want. But yeah, there's not that much Winnie the Pooh or Beauty and the Beast stuff. But here, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see it really well, but it's got, there we go. So it's got the spinning dial on the bottom. And when you turn it, it's like an old-timey cartoon, like how you used to display cartoons back in the day. So it's got a mirrored surface, and it has, I don't know if I'm running this backwards, I probably am, but it has Pooh walking across the scene over and over again. This is very, very cute. My mom and I both saw this in the store and just sort of fell in love with it. So I think I was holding it right. But this is just so damn cute. So I absolutely love this. And as you can see, Winnie the Pooh chilling there with a pot of honey. So really freaking cool. And there's little bees and stuff. And the bottom itself looks like, the dial itself is a honey pot, and then the whole thing looks like the top of a honey pot lid. So I absolutely love this, love this. It would be cool, and this is my complaint with a lot of ornaments, and I understand they're meant to like hang by their little hook thing, but a lot of the ornaments I also like to just sit down because I have so many of them. So with this thing, it's just impossible, and something this big would look really cool just sitting on a display. And not just for like Christmas, but anytime. But you can't really do that here. But that's my only complaint. But this thing is just awesome. I love it. Again, my mom and I both fell in love with this. So absolutely adorable. And I can't remember the prices for a lot of these off the top of my head, guys. But I will give you like a bit of a price reference, because I remember the prices for at least 3 of them, including this next one. So this one, now usually I usually get, other than like this one that I get from my mom, you know, because my mom likes more classic Christmas stuff and I like more nerdy Christmas stuff. Like, obviously, this Wonder Woman, there's not that much Christmas to it, right? But I still do like traditional Christmas looks because, again, it's my favorite holiday. But I usually don't get stuff like this, but I kept looking at it in the dream book and in the little pamphlet thing that they sent out to show most of the ornaments that was gonna be part of the July release, and I just kept falling more and more in love with it, so I had to get it. Now, one thing to keep in mind for this particular one, ornaments like the Blanche one that I put back, I was like, where is she? But she's already put back. They'll come with the itty bitty teeny batteries that you can put in yourself, so they'll come with it. They'll be in the bottom of the box. This one did not come with batteries because this one actually takes AAA. So this is one that did not include the batteries, despite how pricey it was. So it comes with that clamshell packaging, and then also this to protect the very top of it. But look at this Christmas scene. So it said in the description, now, Hallmark, if you go into an actual store, Hallmark will have all their ornaments on display, and they're all in working condition, so you can go up and test them out, see if they move, how they light up, what song they sing, or what phrases they say. But I did not do that. I basically just said, ooh, pretty, and took it. So I did not test it in store, and so when I brought it home and tried it, I was genuinely really surprised and very, very happy. Literally everything, every little character I thought just the train was just gonna go all the way around, but Santa moves, this little elf in the toy shop moves, these little elves by the reindeer themselves move, Mrs. Claus moves. The only thing that doesn't move, the little character-wise, is this little snowman right here at the top. And I mean little, like you guys can see how little these characters are. But anyway, I'm gonna show this here, and I'm sorry for anyone who doesn't like Christmas, but the people who don't like Christmas are done long gone. They clicked on this video and left, or they just saw the thumbnail and was like, hell no. But watch Santa in the beginning, and then just watch all of it.
We've sure been busy making toys for all the good little boys and girls elves of the world. Why, my elves are loading the gifts right now.
Hey, Santa. Hi, Boss.
And just look at my reindeer. They can't wait to take off for a night of adventure. And Mrs. Claus has been extra busy, too. My suit and hat have been mended and pressed, so I'm ready for the big night. I'll see you soon. Merry Christmas!
So it always stops in the exact same spot, but the fact that, like, I didn't even notice that Santa was behind gates when I bought it. So the fact that the very first thing he opens up and he comes out, I freaking love that. So I love this so freaking much. Like, obviously they're so small, there's not a lot of detail. It actually took me a little while to realize this was supposed to be Mrs. Claus. Because the face is literally just 2 dots and a smile. So it's really weird. And also, we did test it out because I have a cousin who's sensitive to some songs. Like, usually stuff like this she's good with. But certain noises and stuff she just cannot handle. So we did test it, and if you try it and it starts to play and someone does not like it, you can shut it off. You'll still hear the motor going for the thing because it's on some kind of timer to make sure that the train stops at the right position and Santa goes back into his gate, and everything's in the starting position. So you can turn the music and the lights off, but the motor is going to keep going until it's back in the original position. So, which is always good, because especially if you have, like I said, family members who are sensitive to that kind of stuff, it's good to know that you can turn them off without, like, damaging it. So, I love this stuff. There will definitely be a video if you guys like it. There will definitely be a video in October. I know October is Halloween territory. I don't care. So, but there will be another one where I show the ones I'm getting in October. If I remember correctly, there's only 4 more, I think, that I pre-ordered. But like I said, there's probably going to be more coming. So, because just like this one and the Winnie the Pooh one. So just to keep it into perspective, like I was talking about the itty bitty mini ones before. Usually the mini ones are about $10. So you're talking $10 for something the size of a quarter, pretty much, which not worth it. I'm not saying these prices are worth it either. I'm just saying I'm a Christmas addict. So this particular Wonder Woman, again, I don't remember all these, guys, I'm sorry, but I remember this Wonder Woman was $20, and this is before tax, so it's $19.99 before tax. Winnie the Pooh was $29.99, and this thing was $59.99. So they are expensive, but they call it keepsake for a reason. So because you can keep these for years and years and years. I do have a few from last year that I know I need to change the battery. Because the battery finally went out. But the batteries in these last for a long time. Like, this is just a AAA battery. I'm going to have to take those out after the holidays. Maybe you even need to take it out now. But, like the ones in Blanche, if the ones from the years past have shown me anything, those batteries will last you 3 or 4 Christmases before you have to take it out and replace them. So these things, even the ones with the battery, last a long time, as long as you don't, like, drop it. Right? I mean, there are vintage keepsake ornaments that you can buy now that are still in perfect condition, just because, you know, someone took care of them. So I love these. I love Christmas. I hope you guys like this video, because again, I've been actually wanting, in fact, last year I filmed the ornament video, and then as I was about to edit it, I'm like, no one's gonna like it, so why am I doing it? So I didn't do it. This year I'm determined. It's getting posted. The votes have been cast, so hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you guys like the Christmas merch is still available. I never took it off my Teespring, so Christmas merch is still available on my Teespring if you guys want it. I have this, and then I have the reindeer logo as well. Both of them were made by Fritzy, Poke Fritz. So, absolutely love these. Again, this was my favorite one that he did, and this is the one I didn't even tell him to do. He just did it. So, absolutely love this. But anyway, small promo. But anyway, let me know what you guys' favorites were. Again, I love this Wonder Woman just because I love Wonder Woman. But if I had to pick, like, what was, like, my super, super favorite of the bunch, it's honestly this. This just makes me happy. The tune of it, the lights, the movement, everything makes me happy. And I didn't show, there's also a back to it. I guess that's supposed to be like Santa's house or something. But absolutely love, love, love this. And this is something that's more my mom's speed most of the time, but I fell in love with this. Christmas is a bit of a weird time for my family. One of my uncles, who was just about as crazy as Christmas as I am now, passed away when I was very young. And then when I was and my mom, I think it was because I was still very young, my mom kept being very enthusiastic about Christmas still, even with that loss. Because it was her brother, but her only sibling. And so when I was young, Christmas was still very exciting and stuff. And then when I was a teenager, I started getting out of Christmas. Like, I didn't even decorate because I was living with my aunt at the time at that point. I didn't even decorate. I didn't care. Like, we still exchanged gifts and stuff and ate on Christmas Day. But when it came to any of the other traditions, I was just like, no. In fact, I didn't even, like, that was also the time I was going through social anxiety. So I actually ate Christmas dinner in my room most of the time. It wasn't because I was like, I hated everyone. It was just because I literally was too nervous to be around even most of the members of my extended family. So I didn't like Christmas. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't super enthusiastic about it. I didn't watch any of the movies at all. I didn't decorate. I didn't like really shopping for it. But then junior year of high school, my uncle passes away on Christmas Day. And then the next year, my grandfather passed. It was either October or November. I think I honestly can't remember. It's all his last few days is just sort of a blur to me, honestly. And after that, my mom did not. I mean, she still enjoys Christmas, but not to the same extent. She used to be someone who would decorate in August. That's how much she loved Christmas. But she's been kind of out of it ever since then, but I feel like somehow God transferred her love of Christmas over to me. So now I'm the one that's Christmas crazy. And I drag her into it because even though she says she doesn't like it anymore, she still smiles when it all comes out. Like, when we were looking through all this, she had the biggest smile on her face still. And especially for the little snowman guy. So I absolutely love this. I hope you guys loved it. And I got a little mushy there towards the end, but it's the truth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Is there any ornaments that you guys would like to see? I know I kind of talked Mel into geeking out with Mel and Mel to buy the sorting hat. The sorting hat looks awesome. If I was a Potterhead, I would totally be into that. But I'm into it even though I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I still think it's awesome. But there's a lot that's come out this year. So definitely go check that out on Hallmark's website. Or if you have a Hallmark in your town, definitely go check them out. Really freaking awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed. And remember, I always trip up right at the very end. Remember, y'all, it's a community, not a competition. Remember, it's a community and not a competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye. God.